Welcome back, students. So in this video we will start our new topic, which is wholesaling. Wholesaling is basically all activities which are involved in selling the product to those who are purchasing the product for resale or for business use. Resale means selling to retailers or businesses who want to resell the product, or business use means those who want to process the product to make another product for the customers. And students, there are different functions which are performed by wholesalers or which are performed by wholesaling activities. So let's have a look on the functions which are performed by wholesalers. First of all, selling and promotion. Wholesalers perform a function or performs an activity for the organizations to promote their product and to sell their products. Let me give you some introduction that wholesalers purchase products in bulk. When wholesaler purchase the product in bulk, then they sell this bulk after breaking the bulk to different individuals or different entities, like those who want to resell or those who are retailers, and also those who want to do some business with the product. So businessmen and retailers get the product from the wholesaler, and wholesaler purchases the product in bulk or he purchases the product in abundance. When an abundant product is purchased by the wholesaler, then wholesaler sells the product to the businesses or the retailers. Then we can say that the wholesalers help organizations to sell their product, not just sell their product but also to promote their product. Okay. Number 3, buying assortment building. As we know that, or as we have studied that, wholesaler purchases the material in bulk. Wholesaler purchases the product in bulk, then wholesaler makes or does another action which is called assortment building. Assortment building means wholesaler does grading or ranking. Ranking is not used, basically the word grading is used in businesses where they categorize the product into different categories, and after categorizing the products into different categories, they make different categories and they provide their different categories to different people who need any category. For example, let's take an example of potato. Let's take an example of potato. There are three sizes of potatoes. Number one, this size. Number two, this size. And number three, this size. For example, this is A, this is B, and this is C. So wholesaler purchases the product from the main farmer or the company. Then wholesaler categorizes or grades or makes assortment of three categories and sets different price for A category, sets different price of B category, and sets different price of for C category. So this activity is done by the wholesaler. That's why it is called assortment building. Number three, bulk breaking. But what does bulk breaking mean? Bulk means something in abundance, and breaking means breaking into pieces. As we have studied, that wholesaler purchases the product in bulk, then it breaks the bulk into small pieces. For example, they purchase the product in, for example, 100 units. Then wholesaler breaks this 100 units into 10 units of 10 piece, that 10 categories of 10 units. Okay, for example, let's take the example of potato. They will purchase the potato in truck, and then they will make different bundles of 50 kg. So making bundles of 50 kg means breaking the bulk. ओके, जब बहुत ज्यादा तादाद में सामान लिया जाता है तो उसको छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों में तकसीम कर देते हैं, ताकि रिटेलर्स और बिजनेसमैन जो हैं वो परचेज करने के लिए, उनके लिए परचेज करने में आसानी हो. इसे कहते हैं बल्क ब्रेकिंग. सो बल्क ब्रेकिंग मीन्स व्हेन वी ब्रेक the huge quantity of any product, or when we break the maximum number and quantity of a product into small quantities to make it easy for the buyer. Bulk breaking. Next, warehousing. Warehousing का मतलब होता है गोदाम. Okay, since wholesaler purchases the product in bulk, it has to store the product somewhere. So wholesaler has an area or a location or a place where wholesaler can store the product, which is called a warehouse. गोदाम होगा जिस गोदाम में होलसेलर सामान को रखेगा, वो इसलिए कि तमाम की तमाम चीज़ें जो वो परचेज कर लेते हैं वो उसी वक्त सेल नहीं होती, होलसेलर को कुछ इंतज़ार करना पड़ता है. तो everything cannot be displayed or cannot be stored in in their display center or in their store or shop. So they have a godown or a warehouse where they keep large quantity of the product, and uh, they can produce or they can bring the quantity of the product as per the requirement. Next activity which is performed by wholesaler is transportation. होलसेलर्स जो हैं वो हमें हमारी प्रोडक्ट जो है वो कंज्यूमर्स तो नहीं बोलेंगे, जो उनके बायर्स होंगे उनके स्टोर्स तक भी पहुंचाने में हेल्प करते हैं. दे डू हैव सम व्हीकल्स लाइक सुजुकी पिकअप, sorry, not pickup, Suzuki loader, and they have some other vehicles which are used to provide product to the buyers at their doorsteps. होलसेलर को हम सिर्फ फ़ोन करेंगे और वो डिलीवरी हमारे लोकेशन तक हमें दे देंगे। सो वो जो डिलीवरी भी हमें दे देते हैं, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि होलसेलर ऑल्सो परफॉर्म्स द ड्यूटी ऑफ अ ट्रांसपोर्टर, कि वो प्रोडक्ट जो है वो हमारे यूजर्स तक पहुंचा सकते हैं और या पहुंचाते हैं। नेक्स्ट स्टेप, नेक्स्ट फंक्शन विच इज परफॉर्म बाय होलसेलर इज फाइनेंसिंग। फाइनेंसिंग का मतलब होता है किसी को लोन देना, कर्जा देना। Since when we are into any business, so we do not get payment, or we do not get in time payment from our sellers. Some retailers or some of sorry, no, buyers, sellers nahi, buyers, sometimes we give product to our buyer and buyer gives us payment after 1 month or after the product is sold. ठीक है, ऐसी कई प्रोडक्ट्स होती हैं जो होलसेलर दे देता है और उसकी पेमेंट जो है वो बाद में मिलती है, जिसको हम लोग डिफर्ड पेमेंट कहते हैं, जिसको हम लोग डिफर्ड पेमेंट कहते हैं या फ्यूचर पेमेंट कहते हैं। तो हम प्रोडक्ट्स तो दे देते हैं लेकिन उसकी पेमेंट हमें नहीं मिलती, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि हमने एक किस्म का लोन दे दिया है उस शख्स को। जैसे ही वो प्रोडक्ट सेल करेगा तो उसके बाद वो पैसे हमें देगा, वो 1 महीने के बाद या 2 महीने के बाद या जो भी टाइम डिसाइड हुआ होगा। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड फाइनेंसिंग, वेयर वी हेल्प स्मॉल बिजनेसेस और स्मॉल रिटेलर्स टू pay the amount of the product after selling. Next step is risk bearing. Risk bearing से मुराद क्या होती है? Risk bearing means खतरे को बर्दाश्त करना या नुकसान को बर्दाश्त करना। For example, any product is placed in the godown and the product is, for example, stolen, or the product is damaged, or godown is damaged, or the godown is caught by fire, then all the items which are available, which are there in the godowns, can be lost, and this risk is 100% and completely beared by the होलसेलर। दूसरी तरफ ऐसा भी होता है कि जो प्रोडक्ट गोडाउन में पड़ी हुई है या हमारे वेयर हाउस में पड़ी हुई है, वो पड़े पड़े ही एक्सपायर हो जाती है, ठीक है, आउटडेटेड हो जाती है, टेम्परेचर की वजह से वो खराब हो जाती है। तो ये जितने भी नुकसान होंगे वो फिर बर्दाश्त करने पड़ेंगे होलसेलर को। नेक्स्ट फंक्शन ऑफ द होलसेलर इज मार्केट इंफॉर्मेशन। कंपनी के लिए बहुत बड़ा सोर्स होता है होलसेलर, क्योंकि होलसेलर के पास प्रोडक्ट्स होती हैं, होलसेलर के पास बिजनेसमैन आते हैं, होलसेलर के पास रिटेलर्स आते हैं, होलसेलर के बाद रीसेलर्स आते हैं, होलसेलर्स के पास प्रोडक्ट को इस्तेमाल करने वाले लोग आते हैं। तो होलसेलर के पास बहुत ज़्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन होती है कंपनी के लिए कि कंपनी अपनी पॉलिसी किसी भी प्रोडक्ट के हवाले से कैसी बनाए और क्या करे। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड market information, and wholesalers can give useful market information for to the company in order to make the product acceptable for the customers. And at last, wholesalers also provide management services and advices. Normally wholesalers gives advices to retailers about how to keep inventory, how to set their products, and how, and they also sometimes they also provide them some advices and some trainings to the salesman in order to serve the customers, and they also provide training and information to the retailers. So these are the services also given by the retailers. So students, here till now we have studied 7 8 different functions of retailer, where at first functions of retailer, and at first in first function, selling and promotion, wholesaler sells the product of the company, it say wholesaler promotes the product of the company, it is first function. Next function, buying and assortment building, they purchase the product and then they make some categories. Number three, bulk breaking, they purchase the product in bulk and then they break into small units. Then it is warehousing, where wholesaler has to keep the inventory somewhere, which is called wholesale or go down. Next, wholesaler also provides the product at the doorstep of retailer or doorstep of the customer or their buyer. This is called transportation. They offer the product, they sometimes offer the product at deferred payment. So they also give some kind of loan and financing to the retailers. They bear maximum risk of different products. If the product is stolen, if the product is damaged or outdated or expired, or the product is lost in any case, then they will have to bear the loss. Next, market information. Wholesalers have market information specifically for the companies, but they also give good market information to the retailers about the products and functionality. And at last, we have management services and advices. Management services and advices, these are the advices and these are the services given by wholesalers to the retailers in order so the retailers can work effectively and efficiently. Students, let's move to the next slide. And next slide is about, here is different. Sorry, these are the details of all the functions and we have already discussed these functions. Let's move to the next topic. Types of wholesaler. Students, there are three different types: merchant wholesaler, agent and broker, and number three, manufacturers, sales branches and offices. So first of all, we will discuss merchant wholesaler. Merchant wholesaler are basically those who purchase the product, they keep the product with them, and then they sell the product to the buyers or retailers. Normally, when we talk about the merchant wholesaler, in all the population of wholesaler, 50% of the wholesalers are merchants. Merchants are those who purchase the product, who keep the product with them, and then they sell the product to resellers and the businesses. There are two types of merchants. Number one, full service. Number two, limited service. Full service means all the services are given by the wholesaler. In previous video where we were discussing we will be discussing retailers, where there we have studied full service and limited service and self-service. So here we do not have the option of self-service. Here we have the categories of limited service and full service. Okay, these services include packing, transporting, and some sales services on the behalf of the retailer. Next, types of wholesaler, it is broker and agent. They normally do not purchase the product, and they do not keep the product with them,